Hi, we're back again for a garden tour. So today we're gonna be doing the February garden tour. I felt like I just did the January garden tour not too long ago, but here we are at the end of February. So I did some things off camera because sometimes it's not always convenient to have the camera. So during this garden tour you'll see what has changed. It's not a lot of stuff, but some things have been transplanted. So here we go. Okay, now don't mind the fact that the ground is extremely dry because I have to water and I haven't watered it as yet. So these tomatoes went in yesterday, so they're still kind of adjusting. And then I have some peppers in the back there. This papaya tree I've basically left for the birds, so they have enough feast on these small papayas. Now up here is starting to get like a decent size papaya, well, one decent size, and then all the rest are small. And then they have some kind of white thing on them. I don't know, but I don't think I'll be eating any from this tree. So yeah. So right here is the soursop tree. And this was a very small tree not long ago, and here it is. You can see a roof in the back for reference. And I have an okra tree that's soon on its way out. So I showed it in a short, but for those that don't see the shorts, there's some okra seeds in here, and I'm just gonna allow those to fall and reseed. Then here I have some peppers, tomatoes. That's a basil. I don't really think that I planted that one. I believe that one seeded itself. Some more peppers in between here. So everything here is still rather small because they were transplanted not that long ago. And then some eggplants here. So it's mostly peppers, tomatoes, and eggplants. So those are the things that I think I use the most. So those are there. And I'm gonna pass on the next side for these cucumbers. And the orange tree is still here. And right behind it are the cucumbers. So I don't think there are any cucumbers on it right now. I got 3 so far. Some of the leaves are looking rough, so it's like leaves like this. I will take those off because you can see that line there? That's a leaf miner. So that's an insect that's embedded in the leaf. So those leaves I don't have to keep. So I have some weeds in between, but because the cucumbers vine, I don't want to risk pulling the weeds and then end up damaging the cucumber. I have another cucumber here. I don't see anything on it as yet. And then this one, I think is another cucumber, but this one maybe the Armenian yard long. See if I see something. Yeah. So there's a cucumber coming out, but that's not the same cucumbers like I had before. And then I have 2 pepper trees in here, starting to put on peppers. They're short trees, huh? And then this is an okra. Oh, and I didn't even see this one in between. So there's a basil. I have some celery somewhere in between here. Oh, see, you can't really see. There's some celery. That's why I have to be careful pulling plants there. And I have another celery right here in between. Then going to the back. This came up by itself. So this is a basil. I probably have to transplant it so that it doesn't get squished because it's kind of in a passage and somebody won't notice it. And this is the other papaya tree, so I have hope for this one. These look like they're gonna do something good. Then there's aloe vera, and these just keep falling, which are dry leaves for the papaya tree, but they could just go to the base and they would actually be some kind of mulch. This papaya tree is not bearing anything, but it's providing a little bit of shade. And then I was confused myself with these trees. So this is the fig tree. So for those that don't know what a fig is, what we call fig then is a small, like a mini banana, very sweet. And then here's the plantain. The coconut, which just started to get really big. I missed something. Okay, I missed two sets of things. So everything here looks like it's dying. I have to see if I can salvage them. And over here too. They were doing well before, but I think the time that I didn't have water, it didn't work out too well for them. Then the bananas, they're kind of hidden. So here they are, still growing. I have, what's here? 2 tomatoes, so one there and one there. A tomato here. This base, I was trying to see if I could get it to resurrect itself by pinching off the flowers and such, but I think I have to save some seeds from it. So this patch is doing okay. Well, there's a baby okra, but I feel this plant is a bit too small to bring forth the okra, so I just pinch it off. Tomato here, bean, and the beans, when you see them roll over like that, let me see if there's one. No, there's most of the time a worm, but I try to check them often enough so that the worm doesn't stay and eat the plant. So there I don't see any. Another tomato, some bean plants, another tomato, but you can see the leaves on this is different to this. These look more potato-ish. What variety it is, I have no idea. And these are beans as well. All through here, those are beans. Another tomato. And same story with this okra. It's too small to bear. And this bean plant is starting to put on flowers. Here's another coconut. Here's a guava tree. And a beautiful passion fruit. So the passion fruit plant, the base is all over there behind those bananas, and it runs along the fence line and in the guava tree. I'm back on the other side by the papa tree. It wasn't doing too well, and everything, the place is so hot and it hardly rains. So I have some basil, I have some green onions, rosemary. This is my oregano, still trying to hold on. Some celeries that are not growing at all. This basil's on its way out. And then I have some seedlings that have to be transplanted. So I have some work to do with those. But as you can see, most of them are empty. The last time I had so many to do. And here I cut down on that amount. But now these got some stress. I don't know if they would survive, but I'm gonna still transplant them and see how that goes. Then we have the sea grape tree, and then some more dryness. So besides the lime tree, there's nothing else in this patch. Oh yeah, I have the little tea bush here, which up and now I can't figure out what the name is. And then the lime tree that's putting on new leaves and is doing well. Sometimes I had to take caterpillars off of it, but right now it's doing okay. Red plum tree, and this is starting to put on plums. Oh, I didn't see these up here. Right here, starting to put on some more. More dry patches, just dry. Like St. Martin is very dry. The sugar apple tree, you can't even see the sugar apple tree because it's just dry. And there's another papaya tree here. Hopefully it does something, but it takes a lot of sun here. Another coconut tree. So as you can see, I plan to get lots of coconut. Here's the yellow plum tree. The cashew nut tree, that's not in season right now. And the plum sweat tree, also not in season right now. So basically that's all the trees, and I just wanted to show you what's going on. So by the time we get to the March garden tour, I'm supposing all those that I transplanted would be big enough to be doing something a little more. They should look like the ones that are in the back, the other tomatoes that look really good right now. So I'm gonna sign off for now. Thank you again for tuning in. Thank you. I appreciate all of you who stay and watch my videos. So for those that are new here, my name is Natasha. Everyone calls me Tasha. I'm on the island of St. Martin, where we hardly get rain, and it's difficult to grow things. It's hot and dry, but you still have to do what you have to do to try to grow some food. So don't forget, like, comment, subscribe. See you in the next video.